Where I get my work on my tone while you're doing that.
If I get nervous or if I'm warming up for a gig, you know, I have fallback licks. Like, I probably play the same. I've been playing the same stupid, you know, 4-note run since I was 16 because that's my nervous lick. Do you have things you fall back on that you? I mean, obviously you try not to bring them into the studio and put them on records, but if you're just sitting by yourself, getting ready to do something, do you have a warm-up thing? Is there a particular pattern or a lick or something that you just keep doing over and over?
No, I don't really get that mathematical with it.
Yeah.
I just play what I feel, and it's like if I feel it and it comes out here, and if I run over it, then my mind and my fingers are all working together, you know. So I don't get that mathematical with it. I really don't.
Me either.
Here's the Meridian scale, and I will then go into a pentatonic and on to it.
I just more refer to like I have a and that's a lick I've been playing since I was a teenager.
That won't work.
I thought that
won't work in anything.
No, you get fired.
No, that's a good lick.
But I you know, it's one of those things that I don't need.
I'll use that in the next record. Then. Yeah. Okay.
How much is that? $8?
Thanks. You'll hear that come out. That'll be on the new Alan Jackson record next. Huh?
I get $8 for that, don't I? If you take that.
$8, yeah. That's fine. We'll negotiate that in increments.
How about Sleepwalk?
Okay.
And C, is that a good key for it?
Yeah.
All right. Go ahead. You know, people are sometimes critical of how poppy the country music, popular country music, modern country music has gotten, and there's a debate as to whether or not there's a lot of country left in it. But one of the things that I think is that you still listen to a country radio station and you still hear guitar solos, and you can still hear that the basis of the recording is a bunch of people sitting in a room together playing instruments. And that you would think that would be obvious, and that's the case in all music, but it's really not. In many cases, no two musicians ever sit together and play on a record. You know, there are records that are made that are individuals, and you still, I think, and you tell me, maybe you would know, obviously, that by and large the records made in Nashville are still made by groups of people playing instruments together. Is that true?
Yeah. Oh yeah. Well, that's mainly what we do yet. You know, still. I mean, we hardly do any. If I'm doing solos, I do them there that day, or they call me back for overdubs. You know, once in a while in Nashville they'll send a track to me and I'll do it at home, you know, and I get more of like overseas stuff to do that too, you know, things that normally the person couldn't be there with you to do it because of geographical reasons, you know. So.
Do you have to?
And you can play in your underwear and everything down there. Nobody's there.
Which sounds good on the record too.
Yeah.
So it's a different kind of slapback.
Okay.
Just saying.
Yeah. Move on. When I'm in the studio, I'm trying to play something that maybe they don't expect you to play.
Right. You're trying to find something they're not expecting?
Oh, yeah, all the time. I always think deep about something. I mean, even though maybe the song's not that deep. When we're singing about tractors and stuff like that, you could, let's see, I can really make this cerebral. You love my tractor? Let me see, how about a nice jazz? No, but we always try to come up with, it's hard to do. It's hard to come up with licks all the time because in Nashville, here's another thing. They count on us to come up with some kind of hook lick, right on the spot.
Right.
We don't really get any like nobody sends us songs a week before the session. Go, here's kind of what we're going to do, guys. Sometimes they will, you know, but usually we show up and we don't know what we're going to do.
Yeah. And when they're basically asking you to write help me write, this song needs a hook.
Yeah, yeah. There's a gray area there, but you know, we've been doing it so long that we just consider that's part of our job. You know, we could complain about it and maybe win a court case on it, but then we might as well pack it up and go somewhere else because we wouldn't get called anymore. So we just consider that a part of the job, you know. We need Amos Garrett for that last lick, don't we?
Bend. It's a half octave bend.
Oh, that'll take a finger off. We also put a little bit of our new chords into that. See how we rewrote that a bit? I did. Thanks, everybody.